Hello everybody, welcome to Blue Goose Garage. This is 67 Chevelle Project recap number 6. I've decided that how I'm going to handle these videos from now on is sticking to one area of the car at a time. This one happens to be the interior from the beginning till now. This right here is going to show what I started with, to kind of just give you a refresher, because I know that a few of you have subscribed to me that may not have watched the first couple of videos on this car. I think we can agree the car has come a long way. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll see you again at the end of the video. '67 Chevelle radio bezel and an original Super Sport glove box bezel. So I'm going to put it on the car right now. Much better. I'll end up cutting more of the floor and transmission tunnel out because I wanted it to be the right hump or the right surround, whatever you want to call that. Cut around through here and cut what's left of this off, and I want to use this. I want to straighten it a little bit, and I want to use this. That's very rough, but you have to keep in mind in that area of the car it had a lot of rust, and this is just all a rough guess. Again, I have carpet, duct tape, and some fiberglass that's going to go a long way toward making that look better. Kind of got to use what you have. So as you can see, I'm painting the floor. It's looking a lot better, and to actually show you me doing something for once. I guess that's what you call a new floor pan in a can. We're going to finish what I can with the seats. I'm probably going to run 69 Camaro buckets for the front because that's what I have. And back here I have a diamond plate, blue back seat, blue carpet, black floor mats. There's reasonings for that. It's been 2 or 3 days. I really don't remember what I showed you last, but the carpet's in it, the front seats are in it, back seats in it. I'd show you a little bit of what I've been messing with. I've been trying to put the headliner in the car. It's proven to be a little bit of a chore, but looking like the best I can do. It's still going to have a little bit of a wrinkle here and there, but that's just as good as you can do when you're working with the junk that I'm working with. The rods in the roof for the headliner are the ones out of the car, out of this car. So over at the rear pillar on the driver's side, I had to straighten it, and things just, they're not perfect. And I'm going to settle for that. Kind of, you know, anything's better than nothing. Now everything in that car was shot. It was junk. If it could degrade or break down or rust or whatever, it did it, because it didn't have a back window in it. The car was on the ground and stuff starts leaking, and before you know it, everything's rusted. Something I thought was pretty cool. Those are fragile. Those are the original sun visors. Here the headliner's was down on the floor forever. Bees got in that car, mice, everything was shot. Somehow a set of sun visors that stayed against the windshield 48 years somehow or another exist. Windows would be nice, wipers would be nice. I can't stand this car without a radio. This isn't something that I just randomly decided to do. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Honestly, it's something I've wanted to have ever since I knew I was going to fix this car. That was a fair price, fair deal, and it's a real one. So this car was a bucket seat console car, so I have the original brackets. The front console bracket's already on the floor because I changed the tunnel. These are the rear ones. As you can see, originally they're brazed on. I painted the old speaker black, put the two new ones in it. I wanted to show you a couple things that I picked up. Of course, it's a repop. I had an issue with buying a broken original for more than a new should be working one. I just couldn't make myself do it. Pretty. And I also bought a upper boot. '67 AM radio. Bought that on eBay. There was a few different ones on there, but that's the one I picked because it had the knobs, speaker plug, a complete radio minus the bezel, and I've got a good one of those. When I ordered the boot and the clock, I bought a original console bezel. As you can see, the radio's in it. My speaker idea ended up working great. I don't know about great. There really ain't nothing great about any of this. Adequate at best, marginal living. When you're going to put a speaker in the car, you have to have the heater controls and the radio out. Well, I had all that out anyway. So I put the speakers up in there, and with my third hand started a bolt in it. Then I put the radio in it and the heater control. It's also kind of like a puzzle that you don't have a box of, so you're just kind of guessing at things. Yes, you can see the speakers. It's got two speakers in the dash. It's gonna have two speakers back here. That is the exact way that would have been in his blue car. There's what this looks like. It's mounted to the two screws for the temperature control stuff. It's a months. It actually works. But I get this feeling. We're gonna have to settle for that. It needs a belt. It's so pretty. Now, I put the carpet back down. I didn't show you. I don't think I even took pictures, but there is basically boom mat. I showed that in another video. It's not though. It's a butyl tape, rubber black butyl tape with silver on one side. And that's basically going from here to there, all the way across the front. There's some underneath the back seat that I'm sitting on. And then there's jute padding carpet underlayment. Danny last year gave me a roll that's about 3/8 thick, and I've put it underneath the carpet, front to back. It's underneath the seat, everything. The little bit of insulation that carpet had on it really wasn't good enough for me. I'm tired of driving something and baking my feet. Thank you, Danny. It's got the console mounts welded to the floor. I have a picture of where I used the original floor pan to make a template for that. From the factory, that wasn't welded. From the factory, that was brazed down. I used the wire welder, but it's got the mounts front to back, even though the front one can't do anything because that console don't have the ears. I ran the wire in front of the heater box and down under the carpet, and it comes up straight underneath the clock. I put the kick panels on both sides, and the vents work. I painted this side just like I had this side, and then I recovered my old seats. Seat belts are out of this car and that Malibu. They don't work. They don't have to. They just kind of have to look like seat belts. Nobody's going to ride back here anyway. I am missing the medallion. I used what I had, and none of the cars out here had the rear seat medallions. Parts cars, remember? All this should work when I get done. I've been in here working on my console some, bolted down. Put both grommets, the boots, whatever, back around the shifter. It's got the one for the floor and the one up here. If you ground the dome light wire, the one in the console works. That one also has fire going to it, and it's got a ground going to it, but those two connectors are really dirty. So I may try to make my dome lights work. The clock works, and the light in the clock works. And apparently I did a better job fixing the floor underneath the console at the shifter than I thought I did, because pretty much right up against it. Her name's Sadie. As you can see, I've got two seats in it. Those are mid-90s Pontiac Grand Am. I took the headrests off, and they're a similar size and shape to the original ones. Most importantly, they're in the car, so they can be off a little bit. I'm making these ear muffs, but I'm also making door panels. This side's in, and this side's in. Now I'm going to make the front door panel. Did this door panel. I did both ear muffs, made that door panel, made this one. They need to be cleaned, but for the first time since I've had this car, it's got something on the doors. There are 200 and something videos on this car and a playlist. The playlist is in the description below. If you want to go back and watch them, they're all there from the very beginning till now. Also, the previous throwback video has a link down there too. I'll see you again next time. Tell me what you think. Bye.